Hi, it's Maureen, and we are on lesson 179 with A Course in Miracles, the workbook lessons. And I am so grateful that you guys continue to stay the course. If you like these lessons, go ahead and like it and share it and do that thing. I'm getting goofier as this thing goes on. But you know what? Like, I really want to finish these lessons because I love these lessons. That's why, because I love these lessons. I want to share them. They have changed my life. They have given me everything that I have. They have restored my mind. And I know that sometimes I get comments from people who are like, wait till you get into this pool. I get it. I'm still treading water in A Course in Miracles, and I think Course in Miracles is pretty damn deep. So don't rush me, fellas. I gotta be gentle with myself, but I really do love these lessons. You know, I teach every day on Miracles Live 365. That is my daily practice. It starts at 6:45 in the morning. We get on a call, and people across the country get on with us, and then we do another call at 8:20. This is all Chicago time, and it's a beautiful group of people, and a lot of teachers have come out of this community. We've been around for 8 or 9 years. We've done about 17 rounds, and I'm very grateful. But a lot of people who come to us come from YouTube, so this is sort of a way that I can help extend the lesson. And then if you want to come in and really, you know, and I'm not saying that we don't really do it here, but I mean, there's just something about being able to talk to somebody live, and Miracles Live 365 is a live call where we get to share very intimately and transparently, and healing happens. So I'm not giving a plug for this. I think I'm just trying to make excuses as to why it's taken me so freaking long to do this. Whatever, you don't need me to explain myself. But anyhow, nevertheless, the people pleaser in me. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Okay, let's get into the lesson. We are still in God is but love, and therefore so am I. And the first lesson is, there is one life, and that I share with God. There is one life that I share with God. So, you know, this lesson is all about recognizing our oneness with everyone and everything. Every living thing is connected. We are connected in the sweet heartbeat of God. And that's why it's so important what's happening right now in our communities, with all of this inequality coming up to light, and all of us getting to look at that. What was our part? How are we going to make a living amends? You know, I've been reading White Fragility, and I watched the documentary 13th and a bunch of other movies and shows that I've been watching. I'm no expert, you know what I mean? I could read all of the books in the world. I could watch all of the movies about segregation, racism, prejudice, and I would still know nothing, because I do not know what it feels like to be inside the black skin in America. But from what I've been able to have conversations around and study, we have turned, you know, our slavery into mass incarceration. You know, this sounds really political, but it's a great backdrop for us to work this lesson. You know, there is one life. There's one life. And I share that with God, and I share it with you. And if I don't respect your life, then, as RuPaul would say, then how the hell am I going to respect mine? Actually, I think RuPaul says it opposite. RuPaul says, if you're not going to love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? But it's the same idea. It's like we get to understand how intricately we are connected to each other. There is only one of us. You are me, and I am you. You know, what you do to the least of my brothers, you do unto me. I'm not separate from that. Love your brother as yourself. I mean, this kind of theology has been swimming around us, swarming, tapping us on our shoulders left and right. There's one life, and that I share with God. and that I share with you. And so, what does that mean? Like, how do we get to embody that? How do we get to really take responsibility? How do we get to lean into that? How do we get to live into that? The wonderful thing is the Holy Spirit will tell you exactly where to go, what to do, and what to say, so that you can experience your oneness, so that you can be responsible for your own connection with life and with your brother. And the other way that we get to respect this law of oneness is that we get to stop judging each other. We get to stop judging each other. So good luck with that. It's like, it's not an easy one. But, and we get to raise and praise each other. We get to celebrate our diversities and our commonalities. And again, we get to make an amends. And we can all say, well, I didn't do slavery. I have benefited from the inequities of this world. And I will ask the Holy Spirit how I can make an amends and be in integrity with my part. And I don't know what that means, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being guided, and I'm okay with being humble and being guidable. So that's all it takes. You don't have to figure it all out in a day. This is not going to be a light switch. We've got some healing to look after, and we're all a part of it, and we're all responsible for it. And that's all I'll say about that. The next lesson is, your grace is given me, I claim it now. So that's the good news. Even in these illusions of ebb and flow and life and death and all of it, even in the illusions of all of that, we can still be in grace with everything. Jesus was in the world, but he was not of the world. He allowed grace to be the energy in which he moved about his life. When he saw the adulteress and the men that wanted to stone her, he wasn't like, stop, you crazy mother. He was just like, hey, hold up, let me just look at this a second, And then he tucked his chin and he looked within, and he came up with an answer that was not of this world. They gave him two answers. You either stone her or you don't, but there's no other answer. So you might have thought that he was between a rock and a hard place, but he turned within and he got to see a new idea. And that was, whoever's without sin can cast the first stone. Sure put a lot of trust in us for that one, huh? Because I'm sure there could have been some MNFers who were there who were like, I'm sinless, chuck a stone. But I guess when you get, smacked in the face with truth, you kind of wake up to all of the illusions and all of the inequities. So, although the implementation of these lessons can sometimes feel like, okay, bad day for ego is a good day for spirit. This isn't one of those happy, joyous lessons. I still have some work to do in regards to forgiveness of myself, forgiveness for my brother, forgiveness for my addiction to wanting to be separate, forgiveness for all of my judgments. There's still work to do. That's okay. That's okay. Because I will do the work, and I will do it in grace. And I will allow the grace of God to not punish me. This is not a punishing God. This is a graceful God. And that is the good news. Hope that was anywhere near helpful and that I didn't stray too far from the lesson. But yeah, love these lessons, and I love you guys. And I love that we get to study together. We are so lucky. Let's all live up to our potential today, eh? As the Canadians say, eh? God bless. Namaste.